nature documentary, every textbook, every blog post. But here's the problem. Scientists just proved it's not true. In fact, everything we thought we knew about this relationship, completely backwards. And the truth, it's way more impressive than we ever imagined. 030 to 1. The myth. The story goes like this. Wolves hunt, ravens watch from above. When the wolves bring down an elk or a bison, the ravens swoop in to pick at the leftovers. It's a classic example of commensalism. One animal benefits, the other doesn't really care. Nature filmmakers love this. It's dramatic. It's poetic. A dark bird and a fierce predator locked in an ancient dance across the wilderness. There's just one issue. Nobody ever actually tested it. 1 o'clock to 2 o'clock. The study. In March 2026, a team of researchers published a study in Science. Yes, the Science journal, that finally put this myth to the test. They didn't just watch from a distance. They tracked 69 ravens and 20 wolves across Yellowstone National Park for 2.5 years. We're talking GPS backpacks, satellite tags, movement data, the works. And what they found shattered the myth completely. The ravens weren't following the wolves at all. In fact, their flight paths rarely overlapped with the wolves' movements. When wolves were hunting in one valley, ravens were often miles away, sometimes in a completely different part of the park. So if they weren't following wolves, how were they finding the carcasses? 2 o'clock to 3:15. The discovery. Here's where it gets wild. The ravens weren't following wolves. They were remembering. Using spatial memory and advanced navigation, these birds were mapping out the landscape in their heads. They remembered where wolf kills had happened before. They remembered which valleys, which river crossings, which meadows were most likely to produce a carcass. And then they just went there. One raven in the study flew 155 kilometers in a single day. Not wandering, not searching. A straight, purposeful flight to a spot where it remembered a kill was likely to happen. Think about that. 155 kilometers. That's like flying from New York City to Philadelphia and back in one day, based entirely on memory. No wolf guide, no GPS, just a mental map built from experience. So the raven isn't the wolf's shadow. It's not a scavenger trailing behind a predator, waiting for scraps. The raven is a master navigator, a strategist, a bird with a mental map so detailed, it can predict where dinner will be before the wolves even make the kill. 3:15 to 4. Why it matters. This changes how we think about animal intelligence. We've always known ravens were smart. They use tools, they solve puzzles, they plan for the future. But this is something else. This is episodic like memory combined with spatial prediction. The ability to recall not just where something happened, but when and how likely it is to happen again. It's not just scavenging, that's forecasting. And it forces us to ask, if ravens are doing this in Yellowstone, what are other animals doing that we haven't noticed yet? 4 o'clock to 4:45. The bigger picture. Here's the part that really sticks with me. For so long, we've framed this relationship as dependence. The raven needs the wolf tolerates the raven, but the truth is independence. The raven doesn't need the wolf. It needs its own memory, its own map, its own understanding of the landscape. The wolf and the raven still interact, of course. Ravens still eat at wolf kills. But they're not followers. They're equals. Two apex survivors sharing the same wilderness, each using their own incredible skills to thrive. And honestly, that's a way cooler story. 4:45 to 5, outgrow. So next time someone tells you ravens follow wolves, you know the truth. They don't follow anything. They remember everything. If you found this mind-blowing, hit that like button and subscribe. I make videos about the animal behaviors nobody else is talking about, nor the new discoveries, the overturned myths, the stuff that makes you see the natural world differently. Drop a comment. What's the biggest animal myth you've heard? I might debunk it in the next video. See you in the next one.